Good morning, good morning. Stocks go up, stocks go down, then we see, then we see, then we see. Okay? Interesting day yesterday. Tried to break down, didn't break down. But that's the key thing. It didn't break down, right? Nothing is good. You've seen what happened with CrowdStrike. If you barely guide down by $1 million. So here's an interesting thing. You remember FSLY way back when? They missed by $900 million. $900,000. That's it, $900,000. The CEO could have bought his own product for $900,000. The stock went from 130 to 80, and then it went to 10. He missed by less than $1 million. Think about that. The board. Somebody on the board could have had somebody buy $1 million worth of stuff, and they would have been fine. But then the stock craters. It craters. And that's what happened to CrowdStrike. They didn't really miss. They didn't miss. They beat on both. They guided, not great, but they guided earnings from 32 cents to 42 cents, so better margins. And the stock went down. It was down at 109 earlier. It's 113 now, but it was down 30 points, 30 plus points. And you got Zscaler today that's going to do something bad too, probably. I think CrowdStrike probably gets to 121. I don't think it's that bad. Probably gets to 121. Okay? But here's the lesson. The lesson is if you miss at all, you get whacked. You get destroyed, because that's what happened in 2001. And in 2001, they didn't come back. Think about CrowdStrike. They made 40 cents. And they're going to make 40 cents next time. So let's say they make 50 cents and 50 cents. So that's $1.80. Let's round it up to $2. $2 they're going to make. Okay? So $2 times 35 PE, which is more than 30, they should be trading at $70. $70. At 50 PE, they should be trading at $100. And then say next year, instead of $2, they make $3 in 2023. Well, at 40 PE, it's 120. At 35 PE, it's 105. Why are people paying $200 for it? It's not going to double next year in earnings. They just told you it's getting worse. And that's what happens when these companies break. And when they break, they don't come back. Interesting, right? Interesting. Okay, so keep an eye on that. Today, you have the JOLTS coming out. You have GDP coming out. You have a Fed speaker before Powell, I believe. Then you have Powell, and then we see. Doesn't mean it doesn't go up. Mike Wilson comes out and says 3,000 to 3,300 in the first 3 months in January. Very possible. Don't disagree, because nobody is guiding up. The news itself is bad. Think about it. Micron tells you they're cutting 25% CapEx, the money that goes to Lam Research and AMAT, and they take Lam Research and AMAT up. Really? It's just fascinating to me. Micron CEO comes out and says, oh, we'll be good next quarter, and then he guides down. Then he said next quarter, he says, we're going to be good next quarter. He guides down. And the third time he comes out and says, we're going to be good next quarter, and he guides down. No semi-cycle is faster than 18 months. Most of them take 36 months. That's 3 years. Minimum. Okay? Amazon hasn't given you their sales figures yet. Don't know why. But remember we told you before earnings they had a second Prime Day? And we said, why did they have a second Prime Day? And some of you got it. And they said, well, Sam, because they needed more sales. Absolutely. So now Bezos is out saying, we're going to do a second Cyber Monday. What's that tell you? Exact same thing. Why not do a third Black Monday? Interesting, right? Black Monday, Cyber Monday. Okay? So interesting. Snow earnings today. Snow's going lower. If snow guides down at all, it's $90, maybe 80, 500 P. If they beat and guide up, it's 160, 170. Okay? Interesting. I don't know what's going to happen, but here's what I know, is nothing is getting better faster. Now, there is one thing that got better. The dollar from 113 to 106 is better. That's better. So the earnings aren't going to be as bad. And you see, CrowdStrike was okay, numbers-wise. The guide was bad, okay? Netflix still has not said anything about ad-supported. If you go into any new business, GM goes into EVs, they don't give a shit about how many cars GM sells. They care about, is the EV business is doing better? Have to give a guide. They didn't give a guide. So to me, that just means either they're cannibalizing the other stuff, the $16.99 is going to $5.99, or all the customers are getting in India and et cetera at ad-supported aren't making them any money. Okay, so just know that. That's what's going on. Doesn't mean we don't go up. Doesn't mean we don't hit 1060 today, 1052, whatever the 200-day now is, and then go back down. Okay? So just know that. That's the market you're in. And when you have a great week, you just have to chill. You have to chill because this doesn't go on and on and on. It just slows down, and then nothing happens. Okay? Interesting, right? Interesting. That's what we know. Okay, comments, questions, no comments, no questions. And then we see. Think about this. Tesla has one good day and then right back down. I mean, that's just what it does. Can't get through. Deere, NOW has a smoking quarter. Unbelievable. Ripped for 2 days and stops. Deere, amazing news. Unbelievable. We don't have a part shortage. And we're sold out for a year. And we're going to expand and make more money. And it goes down. Doesn't go through the high. Okay? Interesting, right? So just know this. There's nothing that goes up and keeps going up. It just doesn't happen. Okay? So don't get whacked. If Powell says 7% or higher, we will be at 3850, maybe 3800. So there's a question and answer session. So in my eyes, and once again, it's Sam's opinion, that's the only question that everybody should ask. But they're going to ask stuff like, are you going to slow down? Are you going to raise in next quarter? Nobody gives a shit about any of that. They care about one thing. What's his terminal rate? But if I'm the Fed chair, you just say anything is possible. What does Sam tell you here? Anything is possible. Why does he know the end date? He doesn't know. Okay, jobs, if everything is getting better, well, inflation is getting better, this is getting better, okay. Why is it eggs going lower? Just go to Walmart. Eggs 6 months ago were 99 cents. They were 99 cents. And they're $6, $5.40. There's $6 for eggs. I don't need to see anything else but eggs. If eggs can't get even to $3 from $1 to $3, is everything better? Now, one last thing. All the manufacturers know and they're playing games. Watch Pepsi. They raise prices across the board. They lower chips from 10 ounces to 8 ounces, and they fill the bags with air. It is what it is. I'm telling you. You go weigh those chips that you get, and none of them are 8 ounces. There's just none of them. And it's a shame that that's what's happening, but that's what they're doing because they know they can. And this doesn't stop till people start boycotting things and say, I'm not going to pay for that burrito that was $7 that you're now charging $11 with guac and chips at $18. When their sales get cut in half, then this ends. But it doesn't end in December, in January, in February. It ends when these companies that keep raising prices slow down. They just have to slow down. Okay? One last thing on this delivery stuff, because this delivery stuff really irks me, that either people are just dumb or they don't understand the basics. They're giving you free delivery. You sign up with Chase or whatever, and you get free delivery for all these places, right? I mean, however you deliver your stuff with all these apps that give you free delivery, okay? Just go to Dairy Queen. If you go to Dairy Queen, a banana split is $2.99. At some places, $3.99. $3.99. On the app, it's $8. It's $8. So you get free delivery, but you pay $4 more for the product. For the product. So you have a family, and you say, let's do banana splits. And instead of going there, $3 times 4 is $12. You order them on the app, and $8 times 4 is $32. 12 to 32. Now, I don't know how you guys do it, but if you order pizza or whatever, and you do it on an app or whatever, and they charge you $5 for delivery, okay, you still tip the guy another $5. You just do. So now that banana split is $38, $38 out of the app. Where if you would have went there, it would have been $12 for the same product. I really don't understand how they can claim that it's free delivery. It just fascinates me that people are doing. Terminal rate is the rate. Question. Terminal rate is the rate is where they stop raising rates. They're going to stop. At what rate are they going to stop? Everybody believes it's 5.25. Interesting. Interesting. So then we see. That's true inflation. When that stops, I don't know. Is it going to work through the system? Probably. Does it happen this month? No. Interesting. Okay, 11:30, end of month. So you may get some end of month buying here. Interesting, right? You may get some end of month buying, and maybe we go up. Maybe Powell doesn't crush the market. Maybe they don't ask the question. Very possible. Very possible. Maybe we rip higher. Very possible. If we take out 40.09, I'm pretty sure we get to 40.50 by tomorrow. Now, I didn't say we're going to take out 40.09. I said if we take out 40.09. Okay? SPX, upside 4,000, 40.09, 40.21. Underneath, 39.52, 39.32. Avago, 531 up, 509 down. NVIDIA, 161 up, 151 down. Goldman Sachs, 384, 389 up, 371 down. Apple, we got out of Apple. We bought these apples at 31 cents. They went to 44 cents. Could have sold them at 44 cents. We got out because we knew it stopped going down. Okay? Okay, so that's what we knew. So we dumped it. 142, it's right there. 146, underneath 138. Lam Research tried to get through 451 yesterday and right back down, went down 10 fast. 441, 432. Microsoft got down to 238. Those are a double. 238. 236. Over 244. Snowman about earnings. If it's good, it's going to be 150, 160. If it's bad, it can get all the way to 100. Netflix, in no man's land. 288 up, 271 down. Pan W, they guided okay. So when did they guide bad? Like CrowdStrike. 171, 166. CrowdStrike, it's bad, but it's not as bad as this. It should have been 121. It got all the way to 109. Okay? So interesting. It may pop to 121 and then go lower all day. If it pops to 118, 119, the 115s become interesting. If you can get them at like 50 cents, become interesting. So we'll keep an eye on that downside. Zscaler, earnings coming tomorrow. We'll probably do the same thing as CrowdStrike. We'll see. NOW, if snow misses, NOW is probably 380. If snow beats and rips to 160, now will be 422. MDB, doing nothing. Just think about it. 330 to 130 and a quarter. Wow. Tesla, 188, 177, very clear. Deere, 444, 448, underneath 431. Amazon, 90. They haven't given you a number yet. And he told you they're absorbing costs at the cost of their margin on AWS. That's an issue. Moderna news never came. Okay, that's what we know. Everybody's gouging. Uber that used to be 30 are now 50. McDonald's charging $3 for a McDouble. Absolutely true. Okay, absolutely true. But to me, it's as simple as eggs. Just go look at eggs. How does something go up 5x? Eggs go up 5x. I don't even know how to say that. 5x. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. Everybody have a great trading day. See you in chat. Powell.